Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're back with the semi-final tips. This will probably be a pretty short video, shorter than my last week's video for the tips, because I ended up doing like my entirety of the finals predictions. Won't be doing that today, sticking to just the semi-finals. Melbourne Carlton is the first one on Friday night. And Port Adelaide and GWS is the second final, which I'll be going to. My first ever final, and I'm going to be supporting the mighty GWS Giants. I'm going to get behind them, hump on the... Whoa. Let's try it again. Hop on the GWS bandwagon, and I'll be in very hostile territory. I'm pretty sure the bay that I'm in is going to be 99.95% Port Adelaide supporters, and the 0.05% of the GWS supporters is going to be me and me alone. I'll be hopefully, I think, close to the GWS cheer squad, so if all hell breaks loose, then I've got a safe haven that I can make my way to and find a standing spot or something. But let's hope that worse doesn't come to worse. Let's just get straight into the tips. Alright, first up, we've got Melbourne taking on Carlton Friday night at the MCG. I believe it's going to be wet weather footy. Never mind, I for some reason I had it in my head that it was going to be wet weather, but it's actually not. It's going to be decent weather, but probably low scoring nonetheless. That's kind of why I segued into the weather, but oh well. Melbourne obviously lost to Collingwood. Bit of a scrappy affair. A lot of drama came out of that game through the Maynard-Brayshaw incident. I've already made a video on that. And it seems like they weren't happy with the verdict at all. There was some drama going on between Maynard and some of the Melbourne players. Maynard made a visit to Brayshaw's house while apparently some other Melbourne teammates were there. They weren't too happy. A lot of people at the club, or at least kind of connected to the club, have voiced their opinions on the tribunal case. They're not happy with it. So hopefully that doesn't distract them too much going into the game. But Carlton, on the other hand, they're the highest they've been since 2013. That rhymed. Didn't mean to make that rhyme, but oh well. Coming off their first finals win since that year, 2013. Beat Richmond. Sydney was the team they lost to in the following week, and the team they beat last week, unfortunately. But so they will have a lot more momentum going into this match than Melbourne. It'll be a very interesting matchup, this one. I could really see it going either way. I mean, you can see every final going either way, really, but this one especially. It's going to come down to, can they stop Curnow and, to a lesser degree, Mackay. Yeah, he didn't have a good match last week. Missed one goal from 2 metres out and another set shot from 15 metres out. One thing that really confuses me about Carlton is why they choose to play Mackay as like the deeper full forward when he cannot kick to save his life in front of goals. He's a good contested marking player up the grounds, and I reckon that's where he should be playing. He should be playing outside the forward 50 arc, but instead that seems to be where Curnow's playing whenever Mackay's in the team. And Curnow's a very good field kick. He's a very good kick inside 50, but I think he'd be a more valuable set playing the Mackay role closer to goals, because he is a much more dangerous forward inside 50 as well. He can actually kick for goal, and he also attracts a lot of attention, so he could do dummy leads and draw players towards him, leaving other players open. So that was a bit of a rant, but oh well. Yeah, I reckon it'll probably all come down to the midfield battle in this one. The forward line and back line battles will be very important as well, but the midfield, I think whoever's midfield can get on top. If Carlton's midfield can get on top, then I think they have a much more potent forward line than what Melbourne do, especially now that Van Rooyen, I've never really understood how to say his name. I'm going to assume it's Van Rooyen because of the Roo chants that go up, but yeah, he's out, suspended, so they have one less key forward than they already did. They don't have a good key forward line as it is, or at least the key forwards. Like, Bailey Fritsch is arguably their best key forward, and he's not even a key forward. So, yeah. We saw last week Melbourne had like 30 more inside 50s than Carlton, and they still couldn't win. Not Carlton, Collingwood, and they still couldn't win the game. So if Carlton's midfield can get on top, then Curnow, Mackay, Jack Martin, everyone else, I think will. Yeah, they should get the job done. They're going to be able to convert a lot more opportunities, I believe, than Melbourne. Alright, I've got my orange top on because I'm going to be supporting the Giants in this next game. Port Adelaide versus GWS at Adelaide Oval. Going to be a packed house and should be a ripper game as well. Port Adelaide obviously just got beaten up by Brisbane in the last match at the Gabba. GWS coming off a very good win at the MCG. They just seem to be able to win everywhere on the road. They've won at I think at least 10 different stadiums this year around the country, and I believe they can get it done at Adelaide Oval in a final because I'm going to be tipping them. I genuinely think they can win. Come on, the Giants. But yeah, Port Adelaide are going to have Dixon back for this match, but I really don't think that's going to do much for them, if I'm being honest. I mean, Finlayson, he hasn't been in the best of form, so you could argue he's going to be better than him, for sure. But yeah, I honestly, he just looks so sore and stiff a lot of the time when I see him play. He's obviously had numerous injury problems over the last couple of seasons. And elsewhere on the ground, Port Adelaide they've lost that spark that they had throughout their 13-win streak. Butters, Rosie, and Horne-Francis, they're all going pretty good, but they're not lighting the world on fire like they were during that period of time. And their backline's pretty undermanned. And I honestly think GWS can get it done here. I think GWS can win the game. And, well, they're the two games. So I've tipped Carlton and GWS to win, the two away teams, if you can call Carlton an away team. But, yeah, I honestly think that GWS can get it done in an upset. And, well, that'll pretty much wrap up the video. Leave your tips in the comments below. Let me know who you're going to be supporting in these games if your team isn't playing. I'm going to be supporting the Giants. Come on, the Giants. You mighty, mighty Giants. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, that'll be the end of the video today. I'm hyped for the second round of finals. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.